So you wanna be me? Say you wanna be me? So you wanna be me? I'm gone. So you wanna be me? Said you wanna be me? So you wanna be me? Says God. Hello, it's Lavera. Hello. Hi, Daddy. It's Lavera in the show. And it's our daily divine guys. Nice and forward with the fan on, child. If I move that fan, it's hot in here. It's hot. I'm hot. I'm serious. Putting my headphones on to listen. Hello. Okay, so for those that don't know, again, for a couple of years now before I hit the internet again, which I've always been on in different places because someone started a hate train that God wants to fight them now. God is like, meet me outside. So I worked in a call center and I made all the money in the corner because I was sitting over there like Jerry Maguire, child. I was, honeys. I was in a corner and I was like, thank you for calling. This is Lavera. How may I assist you today? And they're like, is this a black girl? So, my voice is raspier now, but when I was younger, it was so much more clear. And I'm not saying that that had anything to do with it, but when you're making money, you need to have your voice on fleek. Okay. And I didn't think about that. I was just having fun because people have always tried to block me as they did. They became jealous, and then you had the ugly people that was lying to these people in this corporation because they were linked to a big crime ring where they do things to people they shouldn't do, and they worked at this company along with the people outside the company. So I'm telling people what I'm doing, and they're sending people into those companies, or they alerted people in the company to start a lot of trouble. Everybody saying you sleeping with their man. It was crazy. I didn't have to be there. I'm sure that's the things they were saying. Oh, she cheat with everybody. Oh, she been my baby daddy too. Well, if that niglet had told anybody that you were important, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Not everybody is the Jezebel. Maybe your men are because they didn't think enough of you to even mention you to this day. Not just to me, to anybody. You are a secret. Secret. So don't get mad at us because you married a ghost. No one knows that you exist, honey. So don't call people's phones trying to announce yourself. We couldn't care less. It's not going to change anything. Not that we care, but again, as we would tell you, don't go chasing ghosts because you don't know what you're going to find. You can find hit women waiting on you to call. You can find women that sets other women up, okay, for stupid reasons. Just because you call their phone. They could be FBI agents. They could be deranged people. And you up here, I just thought I'd announce myself. I don't have no problem with you. I just want you to know I'm here. And so then what? You need to be telling your man you live and breathe. He's the one that didn't mention you. You telling me is not going to change my tax bracket. Although these little psychopaths actually did change my tax. They probably filed my taxes at a business. They probably used my businesses. I started a couple of businesses. And they all went in a different direction. I got on YouTube, that money, I posted those on Facebook. For a few of those months, remember, these are humans. Somebody literally went into my account for YouTube and just deleted a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm hearing this because someone that works there, that knows somebody, that knows somebody, that knows somebody, past, present, future, they allowed all of those views that I have for the bigger videos back in the past, deleted. Oh, we don't have any reference to those. Oops. We don't have any records. Doesn't count. What are you going to do if we stole it? However much it was. And they're still micromanaging as if they don't have a brain cell and nothing else to do. So these companies literally find celebrity status people that can bring them a lot of money, and they're so ignorant that they rather just steal your inheritances and your children, pimp them out, steal your revenue. I'm not accusing YouTube of anything. I'm just saying there is missing data that just disappeared in the clouds. It's okay. God owns all of it. I know when things are cursed. It's okay. I don't take it personally, honey. It's just cotton and linen. Can't get me to heaven or hell. Really can't. So whatever these people were doing outside of, oh, I have a good call. I don't want it. Whatever these people were doing outside at the other cable company, they were ear hustling on people's businesses by sending their little relatives in to be your friend or your, oh, like, what do you call it? Okay. So depending on their job, they'll send these people in. So if they're having like a caregiver job, then they'll put it whatever they're doing as if you're their their job is because of you. They're caring for you when they're not. And it may be some type of scam. I'm just saying. If they go into security, then they're playing off duty, private duty security. You don't know this, but this is the crazy nonsense they put up. And then they'll do tax forms as if, yeah, this is my business. I do a business this way, maybe something like that. If they do artwork for people, probably using your art, they'll tell people that they have an art business and they'll be the person that takes your art and says it's theirs and put it under their business, maybe stuff like that. If you have kids, they may take your kids when they become adults because they've already groomed them and you didn't know, and have them doing stuff. And you try to figure, why is my child acting weird? They ain't telling you nothing. It's because maybe they got these kids doing things out here in the streets and then threatening them under the guise of, I'll become your caregiver, or your pimp using a uniform saying you my worker. Ain't that pimping? I'm your private security officer off duty. What? I'm the bouncer too. What? How many checks do you have, sucker? Ma'am, sir, what are you doing? And your kids are silent because they've basically pigeonholed them like they tried you. But we send the Spirit of God into these situations where these women are being isolated, men too, kids, where they are being annihilated, or at least to wither or commit suicide because of bullying of people with mental problems that want to take cotton and linen, all things from the ground. And because it has cash and a value, like a number on it, they want to kill people and kill and destroy them. Listen, may God let his blood run all over and penetrate these people's hearts and minds and annihilate their plans and save our children and our loved ones, our mothers and fathers that have been incarcerated wrongfully, that have been put out here in the streets on drugs and alcohol. I've seen the whole operation of how women become prostitutes and men pimps. I've seen it, y'all. It is disgusting and despicable. I only have a few more minutes, but I would love to take 8 days to tell you a lifetime of how people think they're going to keep hustling people's minds. But you know, this will all come to an end. It's called Judgment Day for whoever. All of us will have it. And God will be your judge. Which side of history or judgment will you fall upon? Will you be the devil that was out here killing, stealing, and destroying and being greedy over cotton? You stole it in the first place, and now you want to guard it with your life. Hey, put your fist up, guard it with your life. Put your fist up, really? Really? I think you would be a hero if you weren't so selfish and crazy. And you said, you know, I owe some people some money. This is my opportunity to be a hero. Hey, I got some new things going on in my life and I need to embrace it versus being a witch devil, she devil, little She-Ra in reverse. What? What I missed? Jezebel. Now, yeah. What side of justice will you be on? Will you be a demon-filled little Ahab that's running around playing He-Man games, being a thug and what this man said, a street gorilla? Gorilla pimping. See that? Gorilla pimping. Just snatching folks and pimping them out. Snatch them off the street and pimping kids, infants. They don't care. Pimping ain't always sexual. I'm just saying. You got stage pimps. Listen. Call themselves what they want with a fancy title and a contract in their hand with a suit on. Get out of here. May the blood of God run over these people with these mental problems that can't quite survive on their own. And they're exploiting other people. And the other people are going, well, I get some pleasure out of it. No. Hashtag no pimping over here. Listen, we have a brain that we can use. And yes, society says, no, not you, not the women. Oh my God. Well, God is busting that little ceiling there. We're not prostitutes. We're not for exploitation. We're not your maids. And we're absolutely not your mammies. We're not. Nope, we're mothers, but we're not mammies, okay? We're not babysitting grown folks that think, well, if I could put on a corner and have a date all these men, I could get paid. No, you gotta go get a job or start a business, a legitimate one, using your brain cells, not the demon side. No, 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 no. You're gonna use the righteous side, and you're gonna jump on the good side of history, He-Man. Yeah, stop gorilla pimping. We don't owe you nothing. We're free. Okay, who you are. Government, or a goofy on the sidewalk. Go get your own stuff. You can't pimp us no more. By the blood of Jesus, we are being released from these systems. We're being released from these mindsets of these people with what? Dilapidated. Hold on, let me get the word now. Hold on. Dilapidated. Deranged. Unelevated. Wait a minute. Sunken thinking. Hold on. Wait. Stinking thinking. Hold on now. Let me get the word. He-Man, She-Ra-Lo. Hold on now. In reverse. Hold on now. Oh, unanointed thinking. Okay. We are anointed vessels of God. And we're going to be that this lifetime and the next. We are not pimping ourselves out for the rest of this year. We are being what? Feminine to the what? Fifth dimension. All right, and beyond. We are in our queen sessions. We are not interested, and no, I almost said cowboys and Indians. What I wanted to say is we're not interested in playing peasants. We're not interested in entertaining demons. We are not entertaining the devil. We are now just being royal as God has made us. We are the earth. We create, we recreate, we reproduce, we procreate. We are the epitome of what life should be. And we refuse by the blood of Jesus to be serving these demons. Loose here, Satan. Go back to the pit where you came from. And we will carry on into our blessed state of life. We're not going back and forth with demons. Demons don't get no blessings in this season, okay? I know they usually do. I know. They give us a lot to talk about. But I got a feeling the news gonna be bored. I'm looking at the internet now. It looks boring. Normally you see a flood of stuff. Flood of foolishness. But some of us need peace. We need some peace and we won't need to walk away from the internet. People need to go sit down and do the right thing. I am ever so grateful that I have a big heart. I'm not stingy and selfish like a child. I met a guy as demonic as he is or was. He had children, and I invited them all. You know why? Because I have a big heart. I do. And with that big heart, what I thought was, all you need to do, whether people like it or not, is pray and be present in people's lives. Simple. Hey, how are you today? Oh, that's great. Let me pray for you. Oh, I need this and that. Let's pray together. Father, in the name of Jesus, I thank and praise you that such and such has needs, and we just want to bless you. That just makes your life better, and people see you as a hero. If you're acting like a stingy brat, like, I don't want to share my crayons. I don't want to share my toys. I don't want to share. What? Huh? Go ahead, She-Ra in reverse. I can't judge you. But I would have embraced all of those kids. You know why? Because they didn't ask to be here for one. And the people that made them probably didn't know what they were doing. So in a sense, we're all victims. In a sense. But you know what? Some of us own up to it and just say, hey, okay, let me make the best of this. And then some act like little children toddling around. My crayons, mine. And then, oh, you see all the crazies come out. Yes, there are crayons. You can't have any. Go away, little boy. Go tell your mammy to go make you some crayons. Oh, you don't have one. All this little foolishness. What? Oh, that's right. I killed her. Huh? What? Now, this happens in America all day long. So can't nobody say I'm talking about you. I didn't call your name. Let's grow up. When I do my podcast, the stuff that I say are stories from Al Capone days. Okay, I don't even call his name because I know he got some kids somewhere in the world. Let's be real. I don't want his kids waking up talking about, I am so tired of people calling my grandfather's name. I'm going to start suing for his estate. What estate? What? What happened? Yes, this lady, Lavera Johnson. Every time we look up, she's talking about Al Capone. And I know it's people today doing the same thing, having a lot of partners with a wife on the side, doing crime and debauchery and calling hits and dips and misses and skips and all that. And I just don't like her calling my grandfather's name. I'm just going to make her an example. And I'm going to get a lot, baby, you going to get a lot of paper. I got a whole bunch of paper over here, blank paper, written paper. So most you going to get. You will be trying to collect forever. And you shouldn't be stealing people because you feel they owe you money. That is really nuts. And God will judge you. Stop being cuckoo out here. People are not for sale, nuts and bolts. Okay? People are not for sale. I don't care what popular demon in demand told you it was. It's not. Skin God gave people is not for your consumption. To use as you see fit. Stop being stupid. Okay? Because you very well could be on the chopping block next. Don't do that. Okay? Stop being stupid, people. That's stupid. But the crime dates back to day one of humans being on the earth. Don't do that. Okay? I'm sure there were people before Adam and Eve, but in our lifetime, we don't freaking need to go back that far, do we? We can't keep up with the simple 66 books that we read. We got other books. Oh, this is fascinating. These people don't have a heaven or hell. They can't help me with my mental issues or deliver me from sin or hell or death. But I love them. This is just like that Jesus. He's just a book character. He was just a prophet, just a carpenter. Well, everything y'all be whining about, he died for. Literally. So that you don't have to cry when things happen. You don't have to feel alone when things happen. You don't have to go to hell because of sin. He became that for you. And he was just a prophet. I can forget myself through all these things. Then people sitting on like, I don't know what I know. And Jesus said, I'm everything. Come to me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden or burdened, and I will give you rest. Oh, he's just a carpenter. Oh, he's just a man like me. And all over the world, people are saying Jesus is the answer. I don't believe in all that. Oh, you like suffering, sucker. Got you. Okay, good luck. Yeah, because the other things y'all say y'all believe in, they're dead or they're statues. They don't really exist. They're dead. They're gone or never existed. And y'all giving it all that power, which is fine. Oh, but then some, yeah, I'm God. That's cute too. Okay, you can do that. We are small gods now. Don't get me wrong. You got power. You're just abusing it in reverse. He didn't give you that power to be an evil demon. It was for good. It was for currency, to attract it, to share it back out. It is supposed to continue to circulate around the world. No, y'all got it all harbored up and lynched up in your little purses and pockets that you stole from other people to get. And now you acting like, I must defend my thieving. Really? Okay. Yeah, we gonna march and keep this money. We gonna march and band together and keep the money we stole. Really? Okay, that makes sense. I'm just saying. History has crime. So anything I say, somebody's done it, and it is very easily thinkable to put yourself in situations. I do it all the time, and then I have to reset. Okay, God is reality. Yep. Not the people in the newspapers, although some truth is there. Not the people on the internet, although there's some truth there. There's some truth there. Not the people in your ear and your family. It's in your spirit. It's in God. That's what you're relying on, not people, because God don't change. People change. In fact, when everything hit the fan, I already knew that people were trying to broadcast it online, and that's why there were computers around me, because they were trying to get a storyline to make some money. I knew that. The cameras were on me. I still feel them, because they're still trying to keep a storyline going, but they can't get nothing. Because God is going to make most of these people lose their eyesight for staring up me and my kids' butts. Yep, you're not going to have it. Something's going to happen. You ain't gonna be able to hear or see. I thought some of y'all still got a little feed being nosy. You do. That's okay, because God watching you too now. And I believe y'all sloppy because you don't believe in nothing. So in other words, the reason why I came on is because God wanted me to tell you, stop being a selfish toddler. You're too old to still be acting like a child when you have them, some of y'all. No, we're not talking about y'all. But if you think it's you, maybe it is, and you should grow up. Nobody told you to get on the spotlight and you childish and selfish. And we don't know you. I don't have a feed into y'all lives. And I'm not saying nothing. I got people I grew up with that are doing some childish things. Thank you. I got people I grew up watching that I look at. And they're now singing and married, or they have bachelor's degrees and all that. And, you hear little things. You see little things. You feel things. I don't go to anybody's Facebook, MySpace. Ooh, Facebook page or anything. I don't bother nobody. Okay. I don't go to nobody's page. Except Led. Okay. I don't go to famous people's pages and look up nothing. I don't look for nothing. If you got me on your feed, well, I can see what you're doing. And we'll see what you're doing. You can suggest I look at something. I don't go looking for you. Because guess what? I know some of y'all will break my heart. And we good. We got enough problems. Y'all want to break my heart. We good. You got to find me. You have to find my attention. Because I am not looking to get yours. And I'm not looking for you to get mine. Nothing personal. Everybody's different. I respect that. Okay? And I hope you ain't looking at mine. I block some of y'all because I know you some sensitive babies. Some of y'all are toddlers in adult bodies. And don't nobody want you over here busting out windows and tearing stuff up because it's something somebody said this morning. Grow up, child. And I know it's hard. Some of you guys have arrested development. This is true. I know. You're not, strong. That's why I blocked you. And you still be on fake news, fake accounts, looking at stuff, getting mad every day, going crazy. Go read a book. Read a romance novel. Read some science books. Get fascinated in the world. Like me, when I'm curious about a location, I go online and look it up and see what people are doing, what the weather is. I look at pictures of the area, the state, country, whatever. And I look at how people enjoy it, people on vacations in those places. I'm cool with that. I don't never have to go there. I don't feel no need to go. I don't feel no need to feel like I need to go. There's nothing wrong if you want to go, but don't be asking me. Okay? And all these years I've known all these men, they'll take them nasty whores and then they'll dump them off when they get back to the States. That's fine. You ain't finna get with me in another state, country, and then dump me when you get back. We good. I'm not your play hoe on vacation. Then you come back to a wife or a best friend that was working the week you went on vacation. We're good. Or if somebody just wanted you to take me somewhere, so maybe I can get hurt on the way up there or on the way back. No, we good. This is why I don't travel. People are weird. Like I said, sundown time. Who the hell does that? That's weird. You need a jacket? You don't do that. You don't hurt people because they're traveling through your city. You don't own the world. Are you crazy? Well, I grew. That ain't make it yours. Oh, then you got the people in the back. I want to say psych ward people. They actually think they can own the earth. They think they can buy states. Isn't that weird? What? What? Okay, so there's going to be a fire. And this is why. Why are people trying to own the world? Why do they think cotton and linen that came out the ground, that was put into a concept of money, now electronic, almost, you got banking, now they're trying to make it digital coins. Oh, this is going to be really fun. And they actually psych themselves out. I don't know how young these people are, that they think the green cotton and linen or the plants from the earth gave them some magical powers, and now they can buy people and things. Oh, no, stupid. You don't buy people. And no, you can't buy the earth. You're only here for a limited time. They call it a limited edition. And yeah, you think you're going to pass it down to your children? We're not to be sold. Government is just a concept. We don't have to comply. We're sovereign anyway. So you have no business in our business. God made the food. I don't know why people think they need to ration it. I don't. Oh, you can only get this much. There's plenty, by the way. So why are people being starved? Oh, well, we just think we shouldn't give you. And it's not even out of your pocket, it's out of the ground. I'm just still scratching my head and butt. I don't have a wig on. I can't say I'm scratching. It's still from the ground. And there's plenty. Oh, there's a famine. Because there's some greedy bastards somewhere sitting there trying to do something God didn't tell them to do. There is plenty. God does not run out of resources or sorts. People and their greed cause blockages. There are people already here. There's plenty of people coming from all over the world to come get whatever they needed. Fine. Even exchange, let's barter. Or just thank you for coming through. See you next time. Real simple. You take care of me, I'll take care of you. Or just coming through. Yeah, come eat with us. Oh, now we got to run for our lives or just be killed on the spot and made sick and poisoned. Get out the way. Move. Get out the way. Get out the way. We don't want you here no more. Move. Really? Who invited you? I'm confused. And then you just gonna stay and kick everybody here out, and then people flood in, and then you go, hey, I'll be the leader. Let's create some leaders. There's people already here. You don't matter. So we're gonna put a county building in each place, and hey, let's just make some borders or whatever. What they got? What is this? Or a lake? Okay, so we're gonna make some states. We're gonna rename this joint. We're gonna put some buildings up and say it's ours, and then we're gonna start building and erecting stuff and making mass production of plants and cotton and stuff plants, and then we're gonna ration it out. In fact, look at these dark people. We don't even want them here anymore. Are these the Indians or the other people we brought? What is this? They're mixing. What is this? What is this? Tell you what, we'll just block all them out because they don't look like us. We don't care. All right. So, hey, that's my man. Look, here's $10 for this $10 million stuff. Here, but move. Go to the swamp area now. We're gonna put a building here, put a building there. These are graves. What is this? Okay, let's just plan around that. Let's plan around it. We don't care. We're gonna. Excuse me. We're already here. Okay. What do you need? What do you need? Blankets. Come on. Let's put something on the blankets. You need. What do you need? Where are the scientists? We're going to get some stuff to kill these people out because they just get it on our nerve. Talking about what's theirs. Get away from here. We don't care. We are what? Gorilla pimps. Now, where are your girls? Where are your women? Oh, they're pretty. Okay. Pretty little girl. Now the army, the war stars, they're making all these babies. They're so cute. They don't want them. The heathen niglet leaders of the army says, we don't want those kids. Who cares where they go? And then the kids that were made overseas because they were horn dogs, I'll just leave them behind. We don't care. What? Exactly. So you got kids in all types of nationalities to somehow still get brought over to what was already occupied. You weren't even born here. You was born overseas, some of us. Oh, and then we get up on, I almost said Disney, on Hollywood stuff. Oh, and they threw us with some parents that look kind of like us. And we're their kids. Oh, mixed, sun-kissed, haircut. You know, the ones that were put in those red files, maybe in the 3-digit agencies as what? Kids of war. And one of them slipped away because they left so early from wherever. And then they said, hey, where'd that one get away to? Can't find it. Well, we've been keeping an eye on them. I'm trying to figure out what the frick. And your family came back and they were famous. Your mom and daddy famous. You wouldn't know it. And you should have been in Hollywood, but you were a kid of war. So now you're trying to do stuff and they're steady blocking you, aren't they? Because they just got a mental problem with that little red file, right? Just can't quite leave you alone the way good God said it. They just still playing these little baby games in their head. We got power. How were the chocolate kids that no one wanted, right? They can't work. They can't succeed. They can't have a family. Are you stupid? Are you serious? That's really how you feel in the background from them 1960s and 50s and 40s. You still on the stupid stuff. You ain't grown yet. You still got this stuff going on in these agencies today. And these dummies can't say, hey, we don't do that no more. Isn't that illegal? That's against the constitutional right of human rights. Oh no, we still hold on to that old paradigm of the stupid people. Well, those people don't have rights. They're half person, or not even today. They not even worth the dime, but they good for the sex industry. Oh, stupid. Still stuck on stupid, huh? Just still stupid. Still want all of us to be brainless and sex symbols. Or just good for the industry in the background, right? Sex industry. Make us work hard enough, then cut us off when we get good in the grind. And then we start showing titties to make money and have a good voice and just be nice. Play nice and you can get a contract, right? Just play nice. Smile. Show your chichas. And be nice and smile. Don't forget to smile, right? And use that good tone and diction. Well, you don't have to have good diction. Just show your stuff. We'll give you a contract. People will look, sell sex, baby. Come on. Right. Well, I have a brain. I invent things. And I'm not going to give up on that. And I'm into real estate. And I like architecture. And I would like to explore that. And I'm not asking your permission. I'm telling you what it's going to be. That we will build housing for women to get away from people like you. Yeah, government. Whoever. Doesn't matter. Not scared of y'all. But it's ridiculous how you try and trap people into situations where they end up locked up or on a corner. Aren't you cute? Whose idea is this? It's the devil, y'all. It is. The harder you fight, the more they think, well, we're God using God's cotton and linen. The stuff from the ground that God made. We got all the power, He-Man, right? She-Ra, because God gave you some God allowed you to have cotton and linen. But I got a good feeling God is going to flip that script, He-Man, She-Ra. I do. I do. In reverse, by the way. You're not heroes. Now, we were talking about that too, generational curses. It kind of leaves when one person decides, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use my brain and heart. I'm going to be a good person. And I'm not going to worry about, did it work or does it work or should I or was anybody going to block me? Baby, your whole entire family is in the gap at this point. Don't believe me? Just watch. There are so many people doing some stupid stuff in the background because they're listening to their pappies and mammies. Or some stupid friends that were born in the 40s. Something old and outdated. And they're trying to do it. It ain't no law. It ain't no Bible, no book that makes sense. Nothing sane comes from it. And they're just sitting there. Oh, yeah, we got to do it this way and that way. That's inhumane, indignant, wrong everywhere around. And we all going to bust hell wide open. But let's do it. Because we got cotton and linen. We got cotton and linen and the concept of cash. And we feel we got superpowers. That's another thing. They thought that they would create a superhero group of stupendous stupidity. They did. And God said, not so, not so. Not on His watch. And these people scratching their butts and heads like, how did we miss this? We got all this cotton and linen, y'all. Oh, how did we not succeed? Superpowers trying to come together, not just against black people. It don't even matter the race, just people. Whoever would get sucked up in the machine and be fed. So the machine can be fed. Yeah. How did we miss the mark? How come we weren't able to say we was going to take this public? We had all these people that we were going to put together. Oh, I was making all the money in the corner. And see, I'm coming back because I'm not going to be silent. I'm going to be myself, and I'm playful. I'm a lot of fun, and I love to use my voice. And I've always done that. And that's what people that grew up with me know. I was pretty quiet because people always tell me to shut up. But I'm a goofy girl named Nene that loves to have fun. And I'm having fun with my words because that's what I have. I don't necessarily use weapons. But I have a mouth to say I didn't like what you did. And I have a right to say it. Whoever you are that did it, I can say you did it. I can. I'm not scared of you, and you shouldn't be scared of me. Okay? Let's grow up. Whatever you have established, God don't like it. That's how people are talking about it. And you shouldn't like it either if you got some sense, because cotton and linen is going to cost some of y'all your entire lineage. It belongs to God. It is God. And you're using it for what? The wrong purposes. He don't like it. He wants you to change your ways. Do the right thing. Leave people alone. You didn't create them. Okay, if you was the mammy and the pappy. You didn't create them. God ordained them to be here. Period. Whether you like it or not. And he doesn't like you trying to play him. He don't like counterfeits. Everybody knows God says, do not have graven images of me. I don't like it. And you're acting like a graven image. A counterfeit. A fake. A phony. A false ideologist. He don't like it. How are you competing with yourself? How are you competing with God? You don't do that. But do what you want. So your entire existence is hanging in the gap, and God wants to scoop you up. But if you don't take the lifeline, then the kids going down with you, the grandmamas, grandpapas, great grandpapas, nieces, nephews, everybody. Now you can execute whoever you want in the process. They're going to heaven in a big, beautiful mansion. Congratulations, you helped them go sooner. Aren't you sweet? God is good. But you, everybody going to hell because they thought like you. Stingy, thievery, and then you want to march about it. All you have to do is the right thing. Even if you have to make payments to somebody. Even if you had to say, I'm sorry. And here, let me do this. And you know what would happen? God would have blessed you with more. Because you would have looked like a hero. An open-hearted, sweet hero. No, you want to be childish. If you did it before, then he could do it again. If he made you all this wealth that you stole, he can do it again on the good side. He just needed you to step back from the bad side and start over. That's it. Do the right thing. Pay people that you owe. Make a payment plan or something. And God would have opened up so many more doors for you. So many more doors would have opened for you and your family. But you're choosing to curse your own route, being greedy. Again, this is no particular person. Crime and theft and all this debauchery has been going on for centuries. So this can be me talking to my silly self. This can be God talking to several people around the world. But right is right. And that's the thing about me. I ain't no saint, but I absolutely try to do the right thing every time, even if it breaks me. I do. I don't owe nobody nothing. I don't bother nobody. I'm not in nobody's business. And what I say generally lines up with the Bible. I don't do that. God does that. So if that makes you mad, then I say take it up with God. Because there ain't nothing I can do about it. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to play any games. And again, don't take it personally. But absolutely check yourself. You will be amazed that if you take more time to try and build the relationships with the people that you were young and cocky with and burnt bridges with, and try and work with them, and then add the new people on. You know, there are churches, there are schools, cities, mayors, there are governors, there are presidents of companies, there are presidents of countries that burned bridges that maybe should not have been burned, but in their youthful cockiness at all ages, they felt like God and they could take on the world. God didn't give you that role where you just start taking people out because you felt like you rule the world. Then nobody asks you to be evil.